Your team is banning.
Still waters run deep.
Your team is banning.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Royal Rumble Showdown organized by Thunder Esports. You guys are witnessing another good match because in this group we have best of the best team battling it out for the victory. And there we go. Today you guys are seeing a match between Jat Boys versus Eliminators. Looks like Eliminators this time will be on the red side and vice versa for the other team. And looking at the draft already, looks
Butterflies
like Ling
born
has
by
been
the
Your
picked off.
wind,
team is
These are the
banning.
guided
standard
by
bans coming in:
lantern's light.
Assumption, the Zask, the Edith, and
Hands up.
Terizla. These are the bans
Thunder.
that I
Your
want to see
team
because
is
these are the
banning.
bans that are pretty much annoying in this meta. With that, looks like Hayabusa will be also picked off already. Pretty good bans coming in. Also, you guys don't forget to like and subscribe and do like the stream as well. And if you guys are active in the stream, you guys can actually earn some points and you can win diamonds or even skin with that. Be active, and there we go.
I am not
Zuxian
the
being
only
banned.
one
Looks
bound
like
by
Phobius
these
will be another
chains.
ban coming in. I was expecting a Edith ban here coming in because Edith another good
I see
EXP
lots of
laner that we are
prey.
Your
seeing
team
recently.
is banning.
Along with that, maybe a gold laner like a Roger or maybe a Ruby as well should be banned. But oh, look at that, the Roger getting picked off already.
Hope will find a way,
Your
even
team
when
is
all is
picking.
forlorn.
And the last ban before we go towards the pick, that will be a Vexana. A Vexana ban, pretty good ban, I really have to say. Annoying mate truly with the Eternal Guard and even the horrifying effect that she has. If
My
one
mission
is
is to
caught
protect
between that
Your
lives.
team
skill
is
one and
picking.
Eternal Guard, I think it will be knocking your
Light
HP
me up
out
and watch the
so fast if
world
you're a mage or a
burn!
marksman. That's the reason. And with that, they have picked a high loss, from the side of blue. Pretty strong
The
picks.
hunt
I'm looking at
begins.
the high
Your
loss with
team
a
is
revitalize.
picking.
I'm not sure that the high loss will be going towards a EXP or maybe a roam. On the other hand, Team Eliminators Crisis will be picking up the Ruby and a Xbox. Pretty good combo coming in from both the heroes. Ruby can actually go in with the I am offended, and Xbox can actually go in with Last Insanity, and it will be a pretty strong combination coming in. On the other hand, look at that Jawhead. Aniket, he will be picking up a Jawhead with a Retribution, most likely, or maybe a Jawhead into the room or an EXP. This is the beauty of a versatile heroes that you guys can see. You cannot predict where they will go unless you know that the players are playing their specific roles.
Let
Oh, wait a
them play
minute.
the
Looks like the
hero.
Martyrs will be
Your
switched
I
to
team
will
a
be
is
the truth
Yuzhong,
picking.
this
and
world
little monster
desperately
going with
needs.
a Yuzhong. With a Petrify, looks like it is the Hylos going towards the Rome and a Yuzhong in the EXP. It will be a pretty, I think Edith can still counter out the Yuzhong from a distance with the Earthquake Shatter and even the Primal Wrath as well. And there we go. Edith is being shown. I'm hoping that they would pick because these are the meta heroes right now. These are the heroes that you should be spamming as well. On the other hand, the chip is also being shown by Art. Okay, chip is still open.
Who
Team
said
Chat
there are no
Boys, I
shortcuts in
think they
life?
Your
I
did
team is
literally
made a
banning.
invented
mistake
one.
with that. And with that, Art going in with a Chip. Chip is pretty annoying with shortcut, I really have to say, because we all know he can actually bring in the 1v5 situation in a very short amount of time. That is his plus point for him. On the other hand, four bans are yet to be done before we dive right into the picks. The four major bans, I'm hoping to see a alpha ban coming in probably, but looks like both the junglers they have been picked already, so
Feed,
maybe
Your
destroy,
no
team is
and
banning.
alpha ban.
conquer.
another mage has been picked off from the side of team eliminators. They are banning out the heroes that they think that will be a nuisance towards their team, and it will be the mages along with a Phobius. The Zask being picked off, pretty good ban. I have to give a point for that
Where
to
there is
them.
light, there are
Your team
also
is banning.
shadows.
On the other hand, oh, wait a minute, a Zoe ban. I'm not sure. I have seen Bid playing a Vexana. He plays it so well. Bid is the mage for the team eliminators. Since Vexana is banned, and even some of his mages are still banned, so uh, I'm not really sure where Team Chat Boys are going in with a Loi ban. Oh, with that, looks like Fredo will be joining us today. Hello, Fredo.
Hello, PG. Thank you for the warm welcome. And like
Your
we see,
team
the
is
ban is
banning.
already taking place, and a lot of good bans coming on both sides. I see. I mean, look at that Jawhead and that high loss there. The Jawhead with the retribution, though. Do you think the Jawhead is actually going to take up the jungle here?
Highly possible because it is one
I
of the
am
good
more
jungler,
Your
than
because
a
team
of
is
his
weapon.
winning.
skill one. I think he can actually pick up, do that. But on the other hand, look at that, the bans are setting in, but
I didn't
the
cure the
last ban
pain.
coming in.
I
Your
Oh,
hunt.
looks
team
like the
is
last ban
picking.
will be missed from eliminators, and look, they will be going in with a Valentina. Pretty
But
strong picks
will
coming
fall
in.
prey
Valentina can
to
actually pick up
shadow.
a Black Dragon form or maybe the Glorious Pathway.
Yeah, yeah, lot of good ultimates on the enemy side, which the Valentina can pick up here. And they would have been able to counter with the Chips ultimate with the Valentina. So yeah, the Valentina pick here coming in very handy for the side of Team Eliminators. And with that, the next pick coming in from the side of Team Jart will be the Argus, and they're looking for a Valir here. The Valir will be a very good pick though, because the enemy do not have any assassins, so it will be at a safe distance in the backline, and also will be able to dish a lot amount of a lot of damage along with that crowd control coming from that fireball.
Rise,
So
flames,
yeah, it is a very good
rise!
Your
pick here,
team
don't you
is
think?
picking.
The Valir.
I do agree with you. Argus has, sorry, not the Argus, but the Valid actually has this potential to push back with the second skill and even stun them out. And he actually managed to dish out damage. But another advantage to Valid, he can actually proc the concentrated energy item. That is one of the good thing that Valid has. But on the other hand, he has an all-rounder kit, but the player should be well equipped with the positioning that he should be playing, because Valid has a free purify in his ultimate. So whenever he's caught between a ruby or maybe a chip, he can dash. He can actually dash out. But I really not sure. I'm really not sure with the purify. I think he should go in with a flicker
I'm
maybe.
bound by
Since
nothing,
at
be it
level 4 he
family
will
or
be
destiny.
up with his ultimate, so he will be getting a free purify there.
Yeah, that's true. The Valir will be a game changer in this hero, but on the side of Team Eliminators, we are seeing a Gushan pick. I mean, it's been a long time we have seen a Gushan jungle here, but we might be seeing one today. As they don't. I think the Xbox will be going towards the EXP lane, and he will be going against uh, that Xbox. Sorry, the Xbox will be going against the Dragon here. And on in the goal lane, we will be seeing the Ruby going up against the Argus. So yeah, a very good draft coming in from both the sides. And yeah, let's see who comes down in better into the execution part, and that will be the winner. And with that, we are already on into the land of dawn.
Welcome to
Both the teams are
Rumble
ready with their
Legends.
drafts, and both the teams are looking very strong with their
5
drafts. I
seconds
mean,
till the enemy
we are going
reaches
to
the
see a
battlefield.
Gushan jungle as
Smash
well as
them.
a Jawhead Hyper. So yeah,
All
very
troops
interesting things coming
deployed.
up because it's been a long time since we saw the Jawhead going into the jungle role as well as the Gushan. But of course, it's team eliminators, so we will be expecting, the top-notch performance like always. And the chip, look at that chip, already, causing problems for the Jawhead. They are dealing a lot of damage with his first skill.
That is true. He was trying to take up the buff, but thankfully there was this Argus helping up the Jawhead. On the other hand, we all know Eliminators, they are the underdogs, another rising squads in India. With that, looks like the rotation is already coming in. Oh, you look at that, Flicker has been already used coming in from bid, and he is in a very safe position, even though the Hylos could have chased, but no. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like the first blood has been taken. It will be the art going down in the hands of Hylos. Chip, you are in a very bad position there.
Yep, he was trying to gain advantage for his teammates, but oh my god, the second kill also taken up already by that Hylos there. This Hylos seems to be on fire today, unlike the Xborg who spits out fire. And with that,
Oh,
the side of the team Jar. Oh,
huh?
I
It's
saw this. No,
Moon.
yeah, I missed out on
That's
that.
right. Looks like he will be taking down with his combos. Gushin, oh, okay, wait a minute. Top lane, something is happening. Even though Xbox is not level 4 right now, the chip, he has been displaced with the ejector. But no, he tries to go off with the flicker being popped. On the other hand, Bid, he is not able to do anything right there because, if he goes in, we all know that he will be in a very bad position. On the other hand, another flicker coming in from Suzumi as well has been spent already.
Yep, and you can see that Goshen has been taking that red buff down there, but he knows that the Argus is approaching him, so he has to make it quick. He does have the retribution though. Will he be using that? Yes, he will be burning down that retribution to secure that buff in the enemy bottom lane, and he might be in some trouble here. The Hylos is chasing him down, and his teammates are already starting the turtle for him, so he will be able to take the turtle as well. Very good, teams, the very good gameplay coming in from the entire team of eliminators right now.
I do agree with you, Fredo. Look at that. Both the teams, they are battling it out, but Team Jar Boys, they are leading in kills right now. But it does not matter because we are almost 3 minutes into the game. Okay, wait a minute. Looks like the ejector and the unstoppable force has been used coming in from Jawhead. Jawhead, he is in a little bad position, but the shortcut will be helping Team Eliminators to gather in the top lane. It is a double kill for Serar Moon. He goes in for more. Looks like he will be picked off again and again because we all know that he is in a bad position. Three man down already from the side of Chat Boys. But look at that. The passive he almost hits the Yuzhong. Yuzhong taking off the Xbox, but no, he will be going down in the in there.
Oh, look at that. Serar Moon is on fire, man. He has taken down 5 kills in a short span of time, and that will give him a lot of farm lead. The Jawhead going in with the unstoppable force onto him will be able to take him down. The shutdown taken down as well. A lot of gold coming in from that to the enemy side. But the goal is still high though. He will be able to take 2 kills before going down into the hands of Crisis.
Okay, pretty good kills coming in, and even look at the support as well. On the other hand, Argus, he is trying to push up, trying to get the gold, and he successfully managed. Oh, another shortcut in the bot lane. Maybe Argus is in trouble. Argus can actually pop his ultimate, but no, I don't think he will be surviving that because three man over him. That is a lot. Oh, wait a minute, he did survive that, but looks like
Wow.
the first kill will be missed coming in from Gushin right there.
Yeah, well, he was out of range there, but this Hylos, I guess he will be saved. Oh my god. The Inferno coming in from that, but it's able to save him somehow.
Mm-hmm.
The Argus, oh, look at that. The damage coming in from the chip onto that Jawhead as well. The Jawhead will be able to survive though. Five
Oh,
men down here in the turtle area for Team
that
Eliminators.
is true. Look at that, Flicker has been already burned coming in from Xbox again because maybe in like 120 seconds or more, 110 seconds or more, he can. Oh, another glorious pathway coming in. Looks like it is a full flex for team fight towards the turtle chip picking off. It will be just taking that kill. Team Hard Boys, they have this advantage right now. Three people in the side, but no, it is this Alpha getting the retribution already. The glorious pathway giving the movement boost, but it is just not enough. And it is a killing spree for Crisis. Look at that. Sarah Moon is unstoppable. Another kill in his hands.
Yep, and this time the Jawhead is very wrong in a very wrong position, and Serarmoon will be able to secure the kill as well. 7 kills already in the early game, just in 5 minutes. This game has a lot of bloodshed, and look at that, the chip shortcut coming in handy. for the entire team rotating onto that Yuzong there. Then the Yuzong taken down in the top lane between the two turrets.
That is the beauty of Chip. Look at that. Serrar Moon, he is in kind of trouble. He tries to escape it out, but he is getting stunned coming in from Hylos as well. The Ring of Punishment looks like Hylos himself is in trouble. The last Insanity will be taking him off, but on the other hand, Serrar Moon, he is low. He's trying to escape. He does manage to escape. On the other hand, Chip, even he is low. Look at them. Both the teams trying to go in and trying to pick each other off, but it will be the Wali going down, but the Black Dragon form has been fought. Both the two Black Dragons coming in, even from Valentina as well. They will be battling it out under the turret, but no, it will be a high loss. As not a high loss, but the Jawhead giving the support coming in.
Yup, and I guess Dargus will be going down here because he has run out of his ultimate, and that will be the end of him. But for now, we see that the kill score is 6-17, and the goal lead as well on a 6K lead.
Fredo, look at that. I am often connecting onto two people, but it's just not enough. They did manage to take off three, one people down there, but they really need to save this turret. So Serrar Moon, he is going in for Imaginer, and it will be the high loss getting killed there. So funky, and an assassin like a Gushien is able to manage, and able to get the kills.
Yep, and finally, I guess the unstoppable force is not unstoppable anymore because the Xbox will be able to take the damage comfortably and they will be able to survive as well. The Argus, on the other hand, he has walked towards the wrong direction. I don't think he will be able to make it back this time. He's caught by 4 people there in the bot lane area. He will be going down as well. This game doesn't seem to be lacking any sort of moments. This is complete chaos here. Both the teams running onto each other and taking the fights there. There is no, I mean, they are not even stopping for a second to farm or take the goal lead or something like that, clearing the minions or anything. Like totally non-stop. They're just complete action here.
That is right, Fredo. Look at that, one of members getting picked off one by one, and the team fight just starts. And since team eliminators, they have this advantage with the chip. Chip can actually bring a 1v5 situation right there. Maybe a 2v5 or maybe a 3v5. We just saw that in the last team fight as well. Oh, looks like the recall has been interrupted. The usual, he is in trouble, and it is a legendary for Gushien. That is why. Look at that 1v5 situation.
Oh my god, immediately back again. Oh, Serrar Moon, look at that. Before the unstoppable force.
Oh, look at that. He went down in the hands of Ali right there. He did his combo. He maybe thought that he could get a triple kill right there, but no, Ali is in full health. But on the other hand, Valentina has taken up the ultimate of his ass. Pretty sus right there.
Yeah, and the thing is that, even before the Jawhead could complete its unstoppable force, the Gushan already took him down midway. So that is the amount of damage the Gushan is dealing right now. So that is a lot of damage. And, I guess it's already an early game snowball happening for team eliminators and they just have to capitalize on it and end it as fast as they can.
Okay, that is true. Right now teams are poised. They are lacking in kills and even the gold as well. Look at them. They are picking up each and every single possible and a triple kill coming in from Gushin already here. It is pretty good coming in. And on the other hand, they are taking turrets as well. Objectives on objectives going in the hands of the team eliminators.
Yeah, but it does feel like he will want a maniac or savage in this game. Serrar Moon does deserve it for the gameplay he's showing on this Gushan right now. But team eliminators will also need to look to end fast because they do have, on the enemy side, they do have that Argus there. So he will be able to melt down anyone who comes in front of him in the late game, especially because the enemy team does not have that much of tankiness and mobility in the enemy side. Oh,
Oh,
look at
look at
that.
that Saramon going in. Looks like it will be imaginary and trouble goes down in the hands of Saramon. On the other hand, the team fight is still on the glorious pathway coming in. It will be giving a boost of movement, but no, it is just not enough. Unstoppable from the Ruby. Ruby connecting her skills so well. She's trying to go in for more, but no, since her ultimate is still up, so she was trying to get the Valir. And I think it will be very easy for Sarah to just jump in the face of Valir, but he's just not doing it. And on the other hand, the imaginary, he's been taking him down every single time whenever he's in the front.
Yep. And look at the damage this Valir is dealing. I mean, he's the only one in the enemy side who's able to deal, a decent amount of damage right now. So they have to protect him to be able to defend the backlines. But look at that damage coming in from the Gushan. My goodness. But he will be taken down as well because of the Valir's damage. The Valir and Hylos combo working out pretty well for the enemy side right now. Suzumi is trying to make a flank here. I am offended connecting onto three people. But the Valir will be able to, throw them away with his second skill as well, keeping that distance from them. But the Ruby with her dashes, combining it, with the damage coming in from it, will be able to take down the Valid there. The Gushan, sorry, the Yuzong still going there though, but yeah, not enough damage to be able to take down that Xbox, especially because his Firaga armor is popped and he does have that range right now.
That is right about that, Fredo. Look at that. The Lord has been taken. It is already in the mid lane. The inhibitors are still in trouble. Okay. Oh, another ejector coming in from Jawhead, but the immortality has been popped up. The Piraga armor is back as a refill, giving an extra health line. But Suzumi, he goes down in the hands of Hylos.
Oh,
On the other hand, Chip has been taken off. Wait a minute, what is happening? Eliminators, a mild throw coming in, but on the other hand, they are trying to get Argus as well. Looks like Argus will be going down in the hands of Serrar Moon. Serrar Moon, he's trying to go in, but the Black Dragon form is already coming up. Tries to go towards the Valentina as well, but no, Lil Monster going down in the hands of Serrar Moon again.
Sarar Moon is just unstoppable today. He's on a spree right now. And look at that. He's even trying to take down the Gushan the Hylos by himself. Will he be able to do it? No.
Oh,
The Hylos just, the Hylos is a very much tanky hero and he will not be able to take him down. But the Jawhead taking down the Valentina instead. And that is, that is just not enough right now because the goal lead is just so much. And look at the map control as well. The turret, they already took the inhibitor turret down before the 10-minute mark already, and right now it's already 13
uh-huh.
minutes. So yeah, it's getting harder and harder for them with each passing second. So they have to make it fast before the Argus, he's able to deal a lot of damage just with those basic attacks, even without the ultimates.
That is true, Fredo. Look at them, an Argus fearing. Oh, look at that. I'm offended connecting on to Aniket. Aniket will be taken down in the hands of Sarah Moon. On the other hand, the glorious pathway has been laid upon in the land of dawn. It is a double kill for Sarah Moon. Possibly a triple kill very soon. Look at that. It looks like Chip will be taking
Yeah,
that kill. But the bases, I suppose, the minions are in. Argus desperately trying to get a clear, but no, it is a maniac for the Gusian. And I have to remind you, Sebastian, sorry, Fredo, and my
Victory!
beautiful viewers. We have a title for the highest skill. I think Sarah Moon is battling it out.
you have 25 kills in a single game. You're watching the best jungler in India on your screens right now. So don't go anywhere else. Stay here because we will be coming back with more action with the same guy. I guess Kilometers are going to play the next game as well, right, Pichi?
That is true. And they will be battling out a team that you guys cannot miss. With that, don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Butterflies born by
Your
thy
team
wish,
is banning.
guided by lantern's light.
I see lots of prey.
Your team is banning.
I am not the only one bound
Your
by
team
these
is banning.
chains.
The hunt begins.
Your team is banning.
Who said
Picked
there
off.
are no
Along with that,
shortcuts in life?
in the last
I
match,
literally
we did
invented
see
one.
Crisis with the Ruby. He was going pretty good with the I am offended. So there we go. These are the heroes that getting banned. On the other hand, the Chip, the Phobius, the Julian has been also picked off.
Yep, and we see that the bans have already, have already taken place on the side of team eliminators. They have already, banned out all the three heroes which are,
Still
very
waters
good in the
run
meta
deep.
right now.
Your
Especially that
team is
Phobius
picking.
on the enemy side if they give it away. So it will be, very hard to counter it back. Because of that, they have decided to ban out the Phobius early on. And with that, the bans have been completed so far. The Link, the Roger, two bans being targeted onto Serrar Moon by the side of Team INT, and the Ruby, of course, on the Crisis is a menace to deal with. So that is why it will be banned
Hope
out
will
as well.
find a way,
And the
even
first
with
pick
haste
coming
of
in will
Lord.
be bid on that Vexana.
Okay, we all know
I am the
that Bid
priestess of
is a
primal
very good
lightning,
Vexana
the hunter of
player,
all
and
the evil
it is
gods.
his favorite hero. It looks like his Vexana is being opened. In the last match, we did see Eliminators themselves picking off the Vexana because we all know that team Ajad boys, they might have done some kind of homework and they might
Fleeing as a
be
field
able
Your
to
flicked
pick up
to
team is
red,
Vexana, but
banning.
no, that
as
is not the case. Looks
timeless
like
as a
Aurora
glacier's
as well as
heart.
Edith has
I
been picked
tolerate
on the side of
no
team
invaders.
INT Esports.
Yeah!
Yup, and after that, the next pick coming in from the side of Team Eliminators will be Sarar Moon on that Hayabusa. Like we all know, Sarar Moon, one of the best junglers in India right now, the Hayabusa as well, the biggest threat in the jungle area right now. So that is why the Hayabusa are being already locked on early. But if the enemy decides to go on with a tanky lineup, then
You've
the
got
Hayabusa might
words.
face some
I've
problem
got
in melting them
plays.
down, especially in the early game as well as in the late game. It will be even harder when they, get those items. So, do you think the side of, team INT will go for the tanky lineup because they do have the Harith as well? So, both the entire team composition is not reliable to melt down
Being
tanky
abided
heroes,
by
especially
enemies
the gold
Your
lane and the
supposed to
team
my
jungle
is
role
banning.
safety.
picked up by the side of team eliminators here. So do you think that will work here? And oh wow, look at that, the Minsita has already picked a very good counter pick coming in by the side of team INT.
Okay,
Fair enough.
one of the Harith's
Your
main counter
team
it
is
would be a
banning.
Minsitar. I think this will be a Minsitar gold, because I'm looking at Akatsuki right now. He is on the Edith, but Edith most likely will be going towards the
Sir,
EXP lane.
what's your command?
And
Your
that
team
leaves
is
the
banning.
room for the gold lane. And as we all know, that the Ruby, the Minsitar, they have been becoming very
My
popular in
mission
this meta
to
on the gold lane.
protect
Your
So
lives.
team is
high,
banning.
high chances that they will. This is the rotation that team INT Esports are looking for. On the other hand, the bans are all set and it will be a fanny ban coming in, a respect ban for a team INT Esports. On the other hand, the two of the tankiest heroes, look at that. The Carmilla with the Curse of Blood and Hylos with the Glorious Pathway, they will be also being picked off. These are the heroes that bring so much utility into the team fight that is much needed.
Yep. And with that, the first ban, coming in will be that Fanny because the enemy does. I know the side of team eliminators. They do know that their composition is somewhat squishy, and that Fanny, if given to the enemy, can melt down them very easily in the early game. That is why the Fanny will be banned out immediately. And on the other side, the side
First,
of
I'll
Team
find
INT
some
will
Your
be
blood.
team
banning
is
out
picking.
the Hylos as well as that Carmilla and the Alpha ban also very good coming in from the side of
team eliminators. The alpha is a threat in the jungle area these days, and the true damage coming in from the beta as well can deal a lot of damage onto the enemy front line, and they do not want that, and that is why they will be banning out that alpha. And right now, the side of team INT, their composition is mainly dependent on CC, but they do not have that enough damage, in the early games so far. So yeah, they will be looking to pick up the jungler next, I guess. But the enemy team does have a lot of high mobility heroes like the Hayabusa and the Harry. Do you think a Nolan will be very good here? Like, Peachy, in my opinion, something else like I guess a Lancelot will be good here, I guess, to chase down the enemy.
I am the
Oh,
power of light
okay. Look at that.
incarnate.
Highly, I really think that Lancelot would be a good pick here. But on the other hand, the Xbox is still open for a grab. Maybe an Xbox jungle could actually come into the play. But highly possible no, because the Uigi Shadow Kill can actually pop off the Firaga armor, so he will be rendered useless without his ultimate. We all know that in Xbox kit, his ultimate is the most powerful and the most damage giving ultimate. With that, a Kaja has been taken. I'm thinking that Kaja will be a goal, I mean, not a goal laner, but a roam position here. I'm not sure what team INT Esports are going for, but this is what the draft that I am thinking. And with that, Suzumi going in with a Arlord. On the other hand, Art, maybe this will be a Grok pick. And yes, a Grok as well as a Terizla has been picked. Arlord would have been pretty much good here, but no, look at that. It is. Oh, there we go. The Xbox jungle is up. Fredo, what do you think about that?
Well, the Xbox jungle is a very good one considering the two front lines which they picked up last in the draft. The side of team eliminators, the Terizla and the Grok will be causing a lot of problems. And to deal with that, the Xbox has been picked up by the side of team INT. And with that, the draft has been complete. I think in the side of team INT, the Kaja will be going for that roam. The Minsithar will be going for the gold lane, and the Edith will be going towards the EXP. So the lane matchups might be, the Terizla going against the Edith, the Harith going against the Minsithar, and in the roam section, it will be the Grok going up against that Kaja, and the mages and the junglers, as we all know, are already there in place. But the thing is, with that Xborg in the jungle role, I think it's harder for the enemy side to Xbox in the jungle, it's harder for the enemy side to chase down the Hayabusa or even the Harith, because they do have very high mobility and you cannot chase them down with the Xbox. What do you think about
Um,
that?
That is true. Hayabusa can actually go back with his shadows, and that is true that he cannot be stopped as well as cannot be chased as well. But on the other hand, look at that. At like as soon as the minions spawned, it was the Grok with the wall trying to take down the minions. But on the other hand, no, wait a minute. The Eye of Cyclone has been used in a very good manner that he will be surviving that.
Look at the wall placement by Art there. I mean, he's just not allowing the Minzitar to go back inside. He said, "Oh my God, the damage coming in though on that Harith,
Oh,
the spear able to take down that man.
oh,
What is it?
nice first blood coming in already. That looks very good for the side of team INT Esports. On the other hand, another hook hand landing onto the Grok. Wait a minute. Oh, Shadow Kill has been cancelled by the flicker coming in from Mincitar.
Yeah, he did not use that Oogie Shadow Kill there, but he will be taking that gold crab though, and that is also good enough for the Hayabusa for now. But that also leaves a room for Serar Moon to exploit the fact that the Mensitar is not on his flicker right now, so he might be able to take him down. But he will be rotating towards that turtle lane side and will be looking to take the first turtle.
Okay, first turtle of the match, pretty good. It will be a battle of retribution coming very, very soon because the turtle has just spawned. On the other hand, both the teams they are swarming. Both the junglers, on the other hand, they are trying to get the hands over the turtle this time.
Yep, the turtle is slowly being chunked down by the side of Team Eliminators. The side of Team Jut, the Team INT do not seem to be aware of the fact that they are taking down the turtle and Sarah Moon. Oh, the penalties are not connecting onto anyone there.
Okay. Look at that. Turtle has been taken already. On the other hand, Tipiraga armor is still there, and it just missed for 1 second. 1 second more. The Xbox could have managed to get that, but no. Flicker Divine Judgment coming in. Looks like Art will be taken down by the hands of Kaja. The last Sanity doing its magic. On the other hand, the freeze onto Bid. He will be in a very safe position right now, but not the Kaja. Kaja going down in the hands of Hayabusa with the Uigi Shadow Kill. The shadows are placed until the Battle of Dawn in a very good position now. And there we go. The passive has been popped off from Aurora. Aurora using Flicker to escape out.
The Teresa's first skill passive not able to deal enough damage. The Aurora surviving with the last percent of its HP. And we might be seeing a potential gank coming in onto that Minsitar in the gold lane. The Minsitar still, does have his flicker up already, so he might be able to escape from the Oogie Shadow Kill if it comes. So he has to play a little bit safe for now because the Harith is a little bit under farmed as compared to the Minsitar right now, and he has to take advantage of that and make sure he does not commit any mistakes.
That is true. One mistake and it will cost the entire game. On the other hand, looks like there is the King's Calling won't be doing much right here. They were able to manage to go safely. Team eliminators, but we are almost going into the 5 minutes of the game. Just the 4 minutes mark has been hit right now. The goal difference, look at that. Team Mind Esports, they are lacking. Oh, okay. Flicker already coming in from Minsitar, pretty good coming, because he really has to survive that, and there's no way that he can be the one man standing trying to save the turret.
Yeah, and look at that. The placement of the wall is so good, and the Divine Judgment. Sorry, the coming in, and already look at that. The Eternal Guard has been popped as well. The last Insanity will not be able to secure the turtle. Serarmon being so good on that retribution. The Terisla will be able to take down the Xborg with his Firaga armor popped, and on the other side, the Harith also getting 2 kills. So Crisis is not in a crisis anymore, and he will be able to do a lot more now because of the farm he has just gotten from this team fight.
That is true. But on the other hand, Serar Moon, he is farming up quite a lot. He's just taking down enemies with just the basic attacks and even the Oigi Shadow Kill. That is pretty much good coming in. Oh, wait a minute. Trying the Grok trying to go with the wild charge, but no, it is just not the play for him. Oh, there we go. Looks like the Minchitar will be the unfortunate one. The Zaman force being dropped into the land of it will be taking down Minchitar. On the other hand, Frigid Glacier does not freeze anyone. It gets missed by Aurora, and there we go. The disengage is already set in from both the teams.
Yep, and it's all coming down to the macro plays right now because on the micro side, both the teams are doing pretty good. By the side of eliminators, as you know, they are a little bit better in the micros, but on the macros, they are one of the top teams in India right now. I mean, the map control coming in, the jungle stealing, denying the enemy from the farm, taking down the gold of the turret as well. I mean, even though the Minsitar got an early lead onto that Harith, the Harith was able to take down the turret's gold, because of which he was able to come back into the game.
That is true. He is all online. He's just there farming up. On the other hand, another team fighter looks like it will be the King's Calling doing its magic. No one able to flicker out. On the other hand, it is Terisla getting a kill onto the to the kill. And also the Xbox getting, left and right. Every single member are getting killed. Looks like this team fight up did not for both of the teams, since 2 people are down from the side of Team INT Esports as well as Team Eliminators.
Did you just see how the Harith was moving right now?
That was a very
seemed like-
mythical.
Yeah.
Zaman
It
was
seemed
coming
like the
in.
Harith, it seemed like the Harith was dancing there over there or something like that. That was just funny to watch their Crisis, making some dance moves happen with that Harith there. And right now, we see the farm lead is around 6k for the side of Team Eliminators, and they are not going to take the Lord. Instead, they will be taking down the third turtle as well, and that too after the 7 minutes mark. So I guess the next Lord will be coming up at around the 9 minute 20 seconds mark. So that's a long enough time.
Okay, that is true. But on the other hand, Team INT Esports, they're all pushed back towards the inhibitors right now. So they will be forced to clear those lanes so badly because they can't lose the inhibitors right before the Lord. And if they do it, it will be a game over for Team INT Esports. And they don't want it. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like it. Wild just connecting on two people. It will be doing its magic. But no, the team does not follow us. And they are going in for the objective, the neutral objective being the turtle. On the other hand, Eternal Guard being popped, it will be a one-man knockup, but no, the Terizla being picked off right before the team fight could actually start.
Yep. But the turret's shield is still up there, so yeah, that will be able to the if the any minions try to approach it, it will be able to defend itself. But for now, the farm lead has been just increasing because it's about to reach 8k at the moment, and with the next lot, if the side of team eliminators are able to secure it, then it's just going to be just one push, and that might be it. But on the other side, the side of Team INT does have a good amount of wave clear coming in from that Xborg, from that Kaja, the Edith. I mean, all the heroes in the enemy side are good at lane clearing. So, defending the Lord should not be a big issue for the enemy side. Oh,
I
Shadow
do
Kill
agree
already
with
being
you.
used right now.
There we go. Looks like the Earthquake Shadow as well as the Primal Wrath. It won't be doing much. Look, it will be a mega kill for the Hayabusa. Hayabusa going in with the Wiki Shadow kill. He tries to be there, trying to pick up, but Bid on the other hand. There we go. The basic attack coming in from Hayabusa will be taking down Xbox right there.
Oh, the King's Calling working its magic. The Hayabusa was not able to go back to its shadow because of, him landing inside the area of that King's Calling, and because of that, he will be going down inside the enemy's turret. That was a
Uh-huh.
very nice kill coming in from the Minsitar at the last moment.
I do agree with you. That was pretty good. I'm pretty sure that the bounty from Hayabusa will be going towards the Minsitar. Perfect timing coming in from Minsitar. On the other hand, the Lord has just spawned. This will be a battle of retribution since Serar Moon has just spawned. On the other hand, oh, wait a minute. Looks like the hook has been taken along with it. The Wilds are doing its magic. The Frigid Glacier connecting onto Terisla, but it is not enough. Terisla is still there. He has this penalty zone. Looks like the penalty zone will be missed right there. On the other hand, Akatsuki, you have been just zoned out by the uh, Vexana, and there we go. Looks like the jungler has been taken down from the side of Team INT Esports. No mercy showed coming in from Serar Moon. He's going in for more. He's trying to get in for more, but no. Karma hits. He goes down in the hands of Terizla. It is a triple kill for Serar Moon. Again in this match. Look at him. He is going ham like a dog.
Yep, and it's a complete wipeout for enemy side. They are not able to do anything. The response that needs to come in. I mean, they should have been more careful while going for their Lord because they do have the good enough lane clear. So even if you are on a farm deficit, you will be able to defend the Lord. So they should have waited to defend the Lord, but instead they went to contest it, and that is why they were taken out, zoned out, and the flank coming in from the Grok, the Harith, enough to take them down. And in the last moment, the Serar Moon just arrives and able to secure all the kills as well. So yeah, with that, the goal lead has already reached the 9k, almost the 10k mark, and it will be very hard for them to come back now.
Okay, highly possible. Look at that, the lot already being taken while the zoning coming in from Grog. That is a lot that really did not allow any members from INT to come anywhere towards the river area. That was strong coming in. But they really have to defend this lot. On the other hand, even without a lot, they did manage to take up the inhibitors, which was pretty good, with the Lord, I'm sorry. So that is one good thing. On the other hand, look at that, the Xbox, the Firaga armor has been popped off just by basic skills and some shadows and some Vexana doing her thing.
Yep, and look at that. For now, I guess the side of team eliminators will want to push it away very fast. The penalty zone connecting onto that Minsitar, the Minsitar will not be able to pop up his King's Calling before that, and he will be taken down immediately. It means the Hayabusa is free to do anything right now. But the X were connecting onto his ultimate so well, the Hayabusa gets taken down, but they do not have enough resources to defend their base, and the crystal will be popped. The victory will be going towards the side of Team ET Eliminators.
Okay, what a gameplay coming in. Even though Xbox was able to take down the Hayabusa at the last moment, that was just enough. They completely forgot about the Lord, and the Lord was already inside the turret. That was just the end for that. It looks like Bid will be taking home the MVP with a KD of 5-1-12. Pretty well played from both the teams, and I really have to say, but don't go anywhere, guys. We will be right back after a short break because we have more matches lined up. Fredo.
Yeah, we do have lower matches lined up, and in this match, the enemy was just able to snowball, even though the composition was somewhat good. The mobility coming in from the Hayabusa was just way too much, because of which they were not able to catch him, and they do not have enough damage to lock down the Vixana in the backline as well. That is why the Vixana able to deal a lot amount of damage from the backlines and not getting any disturbance as well. So yeah, with that, the side of Team Eliminators able to completely dominate the enemy lineup, even though the draft was pretty good. And yeah, we will be coming back in the next game, so don't go anywhere and stay right there.
Mr. Asuya, and I am extremely excited to witness this match between
The hunt
TQ and
begins.
Chart
Your team
Boys.
is banning.
Joining me today is Ray. So, Ray, how are you today?
Thank you for that brilliant introduction as usual. And to answer your question, I am doing really, really fine. Apart from a little bit of a heat wave in my place, I think the temperature is normally chill. Anyways, we are seeing both teams are already banning out the meta picks already, and their team names are quite hilarious. Like Triple T and Jad Boys. I think that is quite unique from both sides. And I think I will just call them T3 because that's what their squad name, the icon is as well. But I like your interpretation as well, T Cube. That is also very,
I am not the
correct.
only one.
Anyways, we are seeing
Champions.
Phobius Minsitar both being banned out. I don't usually see both of them being banned out because Phobius is countered by that Minsitar. So and that Ruby is also
Still
countered by that
waters run
Phobius.
deep.
So
Your
quite
team
an
is
odd
banning.
ban coming in from the team 3-3. But let's see what strategies they can be brewing. We never know what kind of team compositions we'd be seeing in these kind of tournaments. Anyways, what do you think would be the priority pick for the blue team who has the first pick?
Well, talking about priority picks, edit is open, although if they do not ban out Lolita, like always, edit could be not not be picked. Then we have Hylos, which has been banned, but we have Chip open, we have Vexana open, we have Aurora open, we have Julian open, and also Azushin hasn't been banned yet. So yeah, Azask and Azushin could also be the priority picks here. What do you think, Ray?
Whatever the band.
Then
Oh no,
then
Jushin and Roger both are open, and Roger will be locked
motivation.
immediately for that mobility and the amount of DPS he can provide. And we are seeing such fast locks from both teams. The Hayabusa being immediately locked in is a little bit suspicious because Roger almost 90% of the time always goes the
The
jungle
wolf will
for the
play.
most
Even now is for blood.
value in his laning. But I think they thought it is a gold laner, Roger, so they didn't want to give out that Hayabusa, which is open, and they immediately locked in. But I see a Vexana pick coming in, not Chushin, which does confuse me a little bit because she does counter almost all the fighters who cannot dash away from her second skill, which can just being lifted up and being thrown away, and that deals so much damage and has so much crowd control potential. So I'm really curious to see, will we see Chushin less game here? Let's see what they're going to be picked. And just like you said, I think we're seeing an edit here.
Well, if they pick edit, I think they should be picking up that Lolita too, but no. Will they go for Azask and keep
Your team is banning.
Lolita open? I mean, open for ban. Well, we can see if the enemy prioritizes to ban Lolita or if they prioritize to pick Lolita, because at this point, Chart Boys hasn't picked a tank yet. They are trying to go in for that Terizla. Well,
Your team is
what
banning.
can I say? All these heroes are meta heroes, but at the same time, Lolita could have been a great pick here because they even have that Roger, and
Who said there are
his
no
range
shortcuts in
skills
My
could
life?
be
team
I am
countered by that
literally the
Lolita.
invented one.
Never mind that. Even Aurora is open, so I think Aurora could be banned here. What do you think, Ray?
Just like you said, the bans are quite odd in this game because you see, the Team Jot boys already had Vaxana, so they are not going to pick another mage. So prioritizing that Zask over the Lolita, who can counter Aegis completely, is an odd choice. But at the same time, I'm seeing the team. What do you say? Oh, the Jot boys also picked the Terizla. Perhaps they think Edith will be going roam, so they wanted to prioritize it again. I think a lot of different decision making being done here because if I was in their position, I would try to pick the heroes that counter
Your team
my
is
team
banning.
composition. But I'm not seeing a Lolita pick coming on from the either of the side. So yeah, very odd ban and picking choices so far. But other than that, I think I will be seeing, maybe they are, not as specialized in using the new Lolita, which is more, focused on supporting her teammates rather than that Bush and Flicker ultimate combo that used to be popular a few seasons back. So it could be that they do not want to head into this arena and use a hero that they're not specialized with. So, anyways, I am seeing a Beleric ban. Anyways, what do you think could be the last four picks coming in from the both sides, as they've already picked out the junglers, the mage, and the XP laner at the same time?
Well, we haven't seen even one marksman pick at this point, so it could be a marksman ban or maybe a EXP ban on the side of T3. Well, there is a thing which I've noticed here is that there's nothing for Team T3 to lock on to that Hayabusa, how mobile of an assassin he is. But at the same time, Hayabusa doesn't have any heroes which he can, prioritize here because Edith will be pretty tanky, I guess, and Zas can just go into his nightmaric spawn state. And as I speak, Lolita has been picked because she wasn't banned by T3. I think this is a major mistake on the part of T3 to give away that Lolita there. Because I think this will be a turning point in the game. And what do you think, Ray? What could be the marksman picks, or will there be any marksman pick because there is a Hayabusa on the side of Jad Boys?
Yes, just like you said, I feel like a marksman pick could be a double-edged sword, a glass cannon, if you may say, because just like you said, marksman is really squishy and they will need the support as well as the Roger. So not picking a marksman is actually the better option for the team of T3. But let's see what they'll be picking with. Am I seeing a Saber gold lane coming on from the side of Team T3? Just like you said, they did not have any hero to lock down that Hayabusa. So I think they just prioritized that Saber, and I think there's a bit of decision making going on for the side of 3-3 on which lane the Saber will be going. Is it going to be jungle, the EXP, or the gold lane? Because they do not have, Oh, I think there is a swapping also going to be happening, but I feel like it won't happen. Anyways, we'll see what they proceed with in the game. So far, I feel like I'm really biased towards the draft of the team Job Boys, who has that Hayabusa, the Vexana, the Terizla's penalty zone, not to mention the Lolita, who can counter the Edith like completely. And at the end, I do see an odd Mia being picked when there were so many other marksmen like Clint, Claude, who can melt down Zaska's nightmare spawn, as well as Ixia. So the Mia pick is an odd one, but other than that, I do like their drafts. But we are heading on to the land of dawn as both teams prepare to take down the resources, the minions, and the jungle. Which team's draft do you like more at this point after, just like you said, they have a lockdown, the Saber being picked?
Well, if you ask me, I really love the picks from Jad Boys. They have that Lolita, they have that Vexana with her extremely fast clearing of the lanes and chain CC and the damage. They even have the Terizla, and I think Mia is a pretty good option here because if Saber tries to lock down to that Mia, she can just use her ultimate and purify. So yeah, but one weird thing which we have noticed here is Saber is going roam and mid, while Tusk is there in the mid lane, in the bot lane to harass that Mia. This is a pretty weird thing here, and at the same time, we see some small skirmish going on in the EXP lane. Look at that edit, which is being dominated by Terizla in the early game, and as we see, Roger is farming pretty fast. So, what do you think, Ray? What should that edit do? Because I think she's going to get ganked right now. She has pretty low HP.
She has, just like you said, I think she's trying to make the good decision, but I think this might be the worst call. She did not do her recall, and she will be taken down. The first blood did proceed onto the side of Team 3-3, who was able to capture, that Mia and secure that kill. But at the same time, the Edith was taken on the EXP lane, denying her the level 4 that on the turtle that will be coming on soon, which is very important for Edith because she needs that marksman form to deal the damage. And just like you said, I am seeing a Saber mid lane, a very odd choice, especially considering that he has really bad wave clear compared to someone like Vexana. But we will see. And Zask has already dominated the goal lane completely. And this is what I was talking about. The Mia is just not a good pick early game, and she is being dominated too badly. And to the side of Team Jad Boys, who just take it without any competition or contest coming on from the side of T3. We see an engage coming on. The enemy's Reverb and Roger has been punished for that engage, but Zask is feeding from that Mia, who is not able to escape anymore. And I think that Mia pick could lead to a backfire for the side of Jad Boys, who are losing kills due to that Mia dying 3 times to the hands of Zask.
Well, true that Zask has completely dominated Mia. Maybe it was planned ever since they saw the picks, the draft from the side of Jad Boys. I think Zask did a pretty good thing going to that bot lane and denying Mia all the gold, early game gold which he needs. And at the same time, we see some skirmish going on in the EXP lane. Will Edit be able to clear out that Terizla? But no, she just retreats but uses her ultimate. Meanwhile, I see there will be some beautiful ganking going on there, but Edit seems to escape, and she has learned from her previous mistake, so she is going to recall there. Look at that! Like, T3 has completely dominated the bot lane. They are not even letting Mia farm. Roger is there, Saber is there, Zask is there, and they think Mia will come. So they're just there, waiting for her to gank. So Ray, what do you think? Will that Mia be taken down again?
And it looks like it would have come true, but instead it was Vexana who tried to save that poor Mia, but was, given as the sacrifice instead, as well as the Lolita who lose their lives trying to save that Mia. And I think that, just like I said, the Mia pick was so odd, and now they are paying with it. The Jad Boys were playing really well and dominating the EXP lane, but their gold lane losing so much in the early game might have been fatal, as Hayabusa gets invaded and loses his blue buff as well. And I think this losing the gold lane might be the fatal biggest mistake that the Jad Boys have made, and they might not be able to come back because the gold lane just only has 1 turret left, and if they take the Lord, that inhibitor will be taken down easily. Terizla coming in with that flicker penalty zone on the top lane, and I think Edith will be taken down, even though she did pop her ultimate, but she did not have enough damage to sustain back. The game is leading on to the favor of Team T3, who has completely destroyed the gold lane and denied the marksman of the Team Jad Boys any kind of farm. But if Team Jad Boys is able to hold and let Mia farm, this could turn out a 180 degree and a comeback for their team. Do you agree on that?
Well, I totally agree on you because Mia is a monster in the late game, and as we speak, we see Jad Boys trying to take down that turtle, and it is giving some vision over there. But meanwhile, Terizla is also heading off, but she went in between 4 people. Will she be taken down? Out some damage at that ultimate coming from that Lolita, and at the same time that Roger with that Angela combination. Oh my god, he will be taking down that. Saber has... Terizla has also died, and that Hayabusa trying to dish out some damage from behind, but I think he will also be taken down. He will be punished for that inappropriate positioning. And will Roger take down that Vexana too? No, I don't. Or maybe yes, I think he will be able to take down that Vexana. Oh my god, it's a complete wipe out on the side of that Roger. T3 early game is so good. Just look at that Roger, he has farmed so much and now he's heading for that Mia. What do you think, Ray?
I think he will be able to secure that kill, because I'm not sure why Mia recalled that cancel at the last second. She was almost at her base, but I think it is a really bad decision and gameplay coming on from the gold laner of the Team Jad Boys. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why you never give out the Roger. A little support from his teammates and he just becomes a raging wolf, dominating and devouring almost whole of the team. He just took down 5 of the people one by one without not caring that much about the hassle. But there was an odd positioning coming in from the Zask, but he pops out his nightmaric spawn at the last second, but Terizla does retreat away from it. Hayabusa trying to make a sneaky play onto that Zask, and Zask will be taken down the moment he comes out from that ultimate. And I'm seeing just a little bit of engage coming in from the side of Jat Boys in the top lane. Lolita trying to provide a little bit of defense to her team, but Roger already has that Angela on his back, and she is dishing out that heal, the movement speed, and I think this will be an easy triple kill to the Roger. And I think, yep, it is. Oh no, the kill has been secured by Edith instead, taking the revenge for being dominated in the early game. And so far, looks like we are seeing a very one-sided game towards the side of Team D3.
Well, talking about everything, just look at that Saber. He knows who to prioritize. He just sneaked up behind that Vixana and tried to take her down. Although it didn't go out well, but still, at the same time, we see Mia and Hayabusa sneaking on that turtle, and they secured that turtle. Well, you know, one more thing which I have noticed here is that Vixana doesn't have a pretty good aim, and Hayabusa will be punished for that solo in the turtle area. Well, just look at that again. That I think that Angela will be taken down. She was trying to use her ult, but no. You cannot win from that Terizla, and I think he will be taken down instead. That Edith escaping in such low HP. So, as I was saying before, that Vexana doesn't have a proper aim. She can literally terrorize and give in that chain CC. I have noticed that even when Lolita uses her ult, even then that Vexana misses on to everything. And just like this, the mid lane turret has also been taken by Jart Boys. At this point, they are completely dominating the game. So, what do you think, Ray? What does the Jart Boys need to do at this point to, you know, get back onto the game? Look at the scoreboard. It's been 8 minutes and it's been 17-8.
I think at this point, I'm not seeing that much of a hope for the Jat Boys, and Edith uses that ultimate to charge on to the Terizla. Hayabusa might be diving in to take that Edith down, but seeing that Angela ultimate, he backs down immediately with his shadow. And I'm just seeing a little bit of, you know, waiting game coming on from the side of Team T3, who's just waiting for that Lord, and they do want to end early because Mia has been denied farm so far, but she is catching up as this is heading on to the 10 minutes of the game, and Mia might be a little bit of a trouble, but I think she does use her ultimate and the invisibility to her advantage and heads away to safety. And just like you said, the Vexana is not utilizing her aim that well. She's not able to use those ultimates to her advantage, and she has been getting taken down non-stop. 4 deaths under her belt, as well as the Mia who was bullied on the bot lane. I see the Zask has used the Nightmaric Spawn and uses it to escape away to the Lord. And I see the Nightmaric Spawn was also dancing for a little while like a joyous creature. But anyways, I see a Lord Dance coming in. Lolita uses an ultimate. Will Roger be taken down here? Angela does use that ultimate and save Roger just in time. Vexana uses her ultimate and the puppet, but Edith is the one taking the Lord. And I think this is a game over as we see a almost complete wipeout as Mia was not present in that teamfight and was pushing on to the top turret. Do you think this is the end for the Jat Boys who have been wiped out completely?
Well, I do see from the top lane and even the mid lane turrets will be taken down, but I think that Terizla and the Mia is still there. They can still defend the base, and it's just the early Lord right now, and Mia has sufficient damage to take down that Lord, especially when the entire team has respawned and Nolita tries to go in. Will that Saber be taken down? But no, I don't think so. Then Roger goes in with the help of that Angela. Like, literally, Angela, first of all, you gave them out a Roger, and on top of that, that Rage, Angela and that Roger combination is literally a double nightmare, if you ask me. So, Ray, what do you think? Will it take just one more Lord, or more than one Lord, for T3 to get this game?
And I think T3 actually does need just one more Lord, because if this goes on for another Lord, Mia will be full build and that could be a nightmare. And we see an engage happening onto the mid lane. Mia shutting down that Edith who overextended. Zask uses the Nightmare Spawn. Roger does secure the kill onto the Lolita. Hayabusa uses the Oogie Shadow kill to try to dish out some damage, but it was not successful. Hayabusa charging in and takes out that Mia as well. Saber uses that ultimate and helps Roger take that triple kill. And I think Roger will be heading inside that base with that Angela ultimate trying to secure that Maniac. And I think he will succeed on it, but Terizla survives with a sliver of HP and uses the minion to recover the health and survives and goes back to his fountain to regain that HP. A little bit of extension coming in from that Saber, and he does pay with his life, but not too much of a loss on the side of Team T3. But I think Roger might finally get a taste of his medicine, who might be taken down, and it's a shutdown as well as. And actually, it was the Zask who took down the. What is going on? Am I seeing a comeback? Because Angela just used that ultimate to escape with the Edith engaging on in this battle. Vexana uses that puppet, and there is just so much going on back and forth between the teams. They are trying to play it safe, and they just both back away, just losing a sliver of HP that both teams just regenerate. Do you think that shutdown on Roger could turn the tides of this game at this point?
Well, that could. No, I don't think so. They have much of a chances for a comeback, but we never know. At the same time, yes, that overextension from the part of that Saber, and he locks onto that Hayabusa. What a beautiful gang, what a beautiful kill from that Saber over there. So, yes, that's what I was talking about. That Saber knows his priority picks, and now that they do not have the Hyper, the Lord, the Luminous Lord will be taken away by T3. So this is what I was speaking about, that Vexana's aim is not that great, and Lolita is not, even though she's such a great tank, they are not able to use that synergy, not able to utilize the use of her skills, and that's why I think this game will be taken away by T3. Now we just need to sit tight and watch. Will Chat Boys be able to defend the incoming Lord? What do you think, Ray?
Honestly, at this point, the only thing they can do is you can see the team D3 does overextend because they are confident they can take them down, and the team Jad Boys need to prioritize on it. Lolita needs to use that second skill whenever Edith uses her ultimate. I think Terizla will be punished for that overextension, and he is taken down. As we see, Vexana has already popped off her ultimate and the Lord hasn't even come, and I think she will be punished as well as the Lolita. Edith is taken down, but it does not matter because they have 4 people onto the Nexus and only 2 people defending. Sask uses that Nightmare Spawn, one-shotting that Mia, and I think this will be an easy victory for the side of Team D3. What a great gameplay and discipline and synergy coming on from the side of T3, which was something Team Jad Boys was lacking severely, especially with that Lolita pick, which was so important, but they were not able to utilize it, as well as the Vexana. And we see that even the Mia was dominated so bad that they could not make a comeback. What's your analysis on this, Asuya?
Well, if you ask me, it's true. Like giving out that Edith, giving out that Roger, giving out that Zask was a pretty bad mistake on the part of Jad Boys. And at the same time, the way Mia was getting dominated, but there was no one to help her. It was just 2 minutes into the game, and they had literally pushed towards the entire inhibitor turret of Jad Boys, and that Vexana missing her skills, and that Lolita not being able to utilize her skills properly, and at the same time that Hayabusa getting locked on by that Saber. It was a complete and utter domination. Like, they literally know how to counter the picks. So, what do you think, Ray? What is your analysis?
Yes, just like you said, I absolutely agree. Their team synergy was lacking, and they gave out way too many good heroes. They could have prioritized on that Edith. They could have prioritized on that Zask when Roger was already picked, but they prioritized on the Hayabusa and the Vexana, which was, in my opinion, very unnecessary picks coming on from their side, and that led to their ultimate loss, and they lose this game, and the victory is to the side of T3. I congratulate them for this victory, and I hope T3 will be coming back again, learning from their mistakes, and we'll be seeing them again. But Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, for now, me and Asuya will be signing out. Good night from our side. Bye bye. Asuya, you can also say.
Goodbye, guys. Stay tuned for the other matches which are to come.
We have another exciting match in place for us. It is the Eliminators versus Thighs Too Thick. And I'm your caster Baldudu, joined along with Yumena. And we have something great in store for us to witness, Yumena. How do you feel about the game here?
Well, after listening to that name, I'm feeling very great. So, I also would like to mention that Team Eliminators have been playing really, really well, especially after the win against ABM. Well, let's not dive too much into it.
Who said there
Kind
are no
of.
shortcuts in
Your
life?
Oh, a
team
chip
I
ban coming in.
literally
I was
invented
hoping
one.
to see a chip play coming in from Team Eliminators because we did see them, going crazy with that chip pick back in a few tournaments.
Exactly. I mean, Thighs Too Thick has always been favoring that chip. And
I
I'm
am
a
not the
personal
only
fan of
one.
Serar
Your
Mun
team
with his
is
Change.
jungle. I've really enjoyed the gameplay that Eliminators brings to the table. Their rotations are fast, and it's always an interesting match to watch and an interesting match to cast. So viewers, please share the stream, bring more of your friends on here, and let's have an amazing game in store for us. And right now, instantly, that Phoveus has been taken out by Thighs Too Thick. We have seen how the EXP laner of Eliminators has been using the
hope will
Phoveus
find a
to
way.
bring
Your
the
team
entire game
is
to their
forlorn.
tempo. We might be seeing a Ruby ban too, because these are some of the signature heroes that both the teams like to use. I guess Yumena, we've been casting for these teams so much. At this point, we can kind of predict the drafts.
I do agree. I mean, you also do not want to leave the Hayabusa or any kind of assassin onto that Serrer Moon. We have seen the kind of gameplay he brings out, the early farm, the snowball that he's able to maintain is absolutely amazing. And not putting thighs too thick behind the pedal, I would also like to see
The
some,
hunt
good
begins.
Your
gameplay coming
team
in from
is
them because we
banned.
know both the teams are capable of doing that. Looking at the draft, both the teams have done their research, they have studied each other. Ruby ban coming in, you do not want to give them onto the hands of the enemies, especially if they have the first pick ball to do.
Exactly. And right now, they have, a few heroes are left open for both teams to capitalize on. Serarman's Ling has not been taken out. The Zask is very much on the table still. We do not want to see, like, I would like to see the Zask being used, but I don't think we will be getting that opportunity to view the Nightmaric Alien in this game because he's just too good to be left open, and these teams are too good to, forget something that crucial in this tournament.
Well, I do agree. The Zask is pretty
Butterflies
crucial, and
born
I
by thy
Your
was going to
team
wish,
come
is
onto the
banned.
point
guided
to Zushing.
by
You
lantern's
cannot leave the
light.
Zushing open as well. I think Seroye should go in for a Zask ban. You can gamble the assassins because there is always that slight chance that you snowball them out, and suppress their farm. I mean, that is the only way to counter an assassin, or maybe go for a full tanky team ball to do.
Oh, yes, the Zujin, but the Zujin is the direct counter to literally any frontline hero and any hero with poor mobility because you have to burst her out and you need the, Sky Piercer because that hero, despite being a mid laner, is annoyingly tanky as soon as she gets a Clock of Destiny. And right now, the clock is ticking, thighs too thick,
I am
cannot wait too long to put a
Sanjo.
ban out, and
Your
instead,
team
they've
is
left the
picking.
Zask open, choosing to take out the Mystic
I see
Assassin. It's
lots
the
of
Hayabusa who's
prey.
been
Your
taken out.
team is
But
picking.
Sararmun, no hesitation, picks up the Roger instead. So it is a confusing situation to, see. Like, they've left this ask open. But
I
at
am
the
the
same time, the
priestess of
Hylos is
primal
there. They've
lightning,
given over
the
the
hunter of
Edict.
all the
We'll
evil
have to see.
gods.
Will Thais to pick up the Zask? And yes,
Destroy.
Brixkies
Your
has
team is
picked up the
picking.
Zask for
Hunger.
himself. So now, how will they respond in the mid lane? It is favoring the
My
Grok,
mission
the
is to
God,
protect
but no, they
lives.
have swapped the Hylos over to Suzumi. Do you think a God will be the right choice over here?
Well, I could be wrong, but I think a Aurora would be really, really nice considering that
Your
they
team
would be
greatest
going for those
inventions.
tanky frontliners. Given that Serrar Moon is on the Roger, I kind of like the Roger pick because, in my opinion, I think he's pretty strong considered to a Link pick. I do really like that coming in from Serrar Moon, but Team Thighs Too Thick still has that option to go in for that Link jungler if they are pretty confident, onto their jungle role. But unfortunately, the Angela has been secured by Team Eliminators.
Always
I
on the
mean, both the
way.
teams playing very
Your
smart, but
team
a
is banned.
Matilda roam coming in after really, really long. I really like to see a Matilda pick because you know the kind of mobility that she has and the river control that she can provide to her
As
team with that
fleeting
early
as a
rotation.
your
It's
team
well,
is
that's the
banned.
Aurora
As
ban coming in
timeless
Boldudu.
as a glacier's heart.
Well, the Aurora is a nice choice to, take out the Frigid Glacier. And Aurora recently, with the past month, has become one of the most staple picks for any mid laner trying to, establish dominance on the battlefield. So it
Light
is a
me
really
up and
solid ban.
watch your
But
team is
at the same
banned.
time, when you have the Matilda, it is quite easy to dive onto that, backline and erase her passive before it really becomes a problem in the heart of the battle. So maybe it was not the most optional ban. I would like to have seen maybe some other mage bans like a Luo, because Luo could be an absolute menace against a Zask. It is a great option in the laning phase. Because you can use those yin yang stacks to really instantly change the tempo of the match.
I do agree. I was about to come on to the point of the Luo E. That could be a really nice ban as well, coming in from
Magic is
Kaden right
my
here. But they
life.
are
Your
going to
team
go
is
and ban
banned.
that Harith. We have seen how dangerous Harith has been in hands of the team eliminators, and right now just waiting on to see what art is going to ban. I would like to mention another point that team Thighs to Thick here can go for maybe a Martis jungle or maybe an alpha because
Dust.
I don't see a
Alpha
lot
is
of
Your
options,
team is
and that's
picking.
the caster's curse coming in Boldu. I really shouldn't be saying anything anymore.
They have taken out the Alpha, they have taken out the Harith, but I wouldn't want to see a Harith on Thais to Thick
Let's
side
hear for the
because there's
crowd.
already too
Make
much
some
magic
noise for
damage
yours
for them. But yes,
truly.
the Harith with bid would be really difficult to, respond to. But right now it's Art, the roamer of ET, who will seek to eliminate their opposition. Will it be a Kaja? I'm not too sure about that pick because Kaja is the last option you want to take against an Edith, Zask, or a Matilda. Because you could use your Divine Judgment and pull them towards you. But Matilda's, dash will just bring his teammate back to safety if you can't burst him down in time. So yeah, we'll have to see what is the pick. Will it be the Lolita? Because it's a
I
great
am
option. Lolita's
vengeance
S2 will block a
incarnate.
lot of those basic attacks from the Primal Wrath. It will block out, the Matilda's passive, which, the enhanced basic attack passive. It can block out her F1. So we'll have to see. But no,
Your team
Art
is
opts to
picking.
go for the Cho, the Yaoi experience. We will be getting to see a treat for our eyes. Now it's up to Aiden to respond with the jungler, or is it the gold laner? Because it might be a CC jungle here that we'll be seeing.
I am not really sure about the CC jungle. We'll have to see. But Boldo, did you notice they are going to go with an Angela mid?
And Angela mid. The CC, like the only issue I have is Art has to sync up with Sararman because there's nobody in the early game to really use Cho's Jeet Kune Do or the kick to the maximum benefit because you have to kill them before the combo
Hot
expires
aerial assault
because
unit awaiting
this team
orders,
is really
TACOM.
mobile. It is insanely mobile. You have a lot of escape skills available. Even the slowest person on their team, the carry, gets a lot of movement speed with her light wheels activated on the ultimate.
I do agree with you, and the kind of crowd control lacking from Team Eliminators, I am really excited to see how they are going to pull off this game. If they manage to get that snowball onto the Roger, we do know how difficult it is to stop Sarar Moon, but on the other hand, a quite interesting jungler coming in from Team Thighs to pick a CC jungle. I am very excited for this match. So before we dive into the land of Dawn Ball, do place your bets. Who do you think is going to come up on top?
Well, I'm really, really, I'm I'm like a little
Welcome to
more
Mobile
favoring the draft which Thais to Thick have brought up into the game.
5 seconds
But
till
at
the
the
enemy
same
reaches
time,
the
I have
battlefield.
seen
Smash
Sararman's
them.
efficiency in the jungle lane. He
Ultra
can do an
deployed.
absolute great job supporting his teammates. And look at the leash that they're providing. Like, that is the thing, specialty about ET. They played together as a team. The Roger is starting off as blue. I know, bring the attention of Matilda. He will use his retribution there. And instantly they're gonna rush towards that, red buff and getting a level 4 fast. And getting a level 3 is more, actually even a level 1 on Roger is more than sufficient to pick up a first blood. But what do you think about the EXP lane matchup? Like the Edith versus the Hylos. Who is winning that?
I mean, it's just a matter of time. I think Hylos has a upper hand as of now until Edith becomes level 4, because he does have his S2, that can slow down the movement as well as the attack speed of any opponent. And we just know how annoying he is. Meanwhile, on the mid lane, some skirmish happening. The Roger already on level 3 ball, dude. That's a very, very fast rotation coming in from Team Eliminators.
Dude, like, the rotations are on point, but on the mid side, you're seeing Art put a little work onto the HP health bar of Matilda. The Serarmon is there with the invade, trying to pick up a little stacks, or steal a few stacks from the CC, slower farm as much as possible. Who do you think will win the first retribution contest on the turtle?
Man, I would just like to mention that the kind of job that Chow is doing, providing those visions, is it going to be a first blood on that carry?
Yes, it is the first blood. Bid is chasing, but the hard guard, the hard guard is still not up. The love wave not providing nearly enough damage, but CC is there with her ultimate. The yo-yo blitz is shredding the HP of Art as he is sent back to the edges to respawn. The turtle is up. The EXP laners, both of them, no mana on the Hylos, but he's never had a problem with that. Using his S1 to escape. The movement speed is sufficient, but he's popped down really low. The hard guard not used up yet. Suzumi should be recalling, but he's just used up the revitalize instead. Give him some much needed HP and health pools. But right now the ultimate use, CC with the dive, huge dive onto that bid. He's forced to flicker out. The Earth Shatter used up. They're chasing down onto Suzumi even more. The pressure is on. The kill is picked up. And right now the 4 people of Ties Too Thick searching for a kill. But right now Jitsundo used ultimate art diving into the heart of the Ties Too Thick team. But there is no follow-up, and a killing spree picked up by Bid for you. Bid treat you. Oh my god. I'll just stick to calling him CC, man. I'm going to screw up that name. So right now the turtle is in the favor of TTT, and they have 4 kills on the board. Yumina, what will eliminators need to turn the tempo in their favor?
I mean, a team fight at this point for team eliminators can be very difficult. Like I mentioned earlier onto the game ball, due to the crowd control is lacking. Unless Chow is able to land. Oh, he's looking in a really bad position. He's trying to poke down the carry, but retreating back. Man, the Matilda is providing so much shield and movement speed. Oh, the circling the eagle being used up way too early to escape, but I think that is a good decision coming in from them.
And right now Serarmon is searching. He's on his life form. The hard guard is not up yet. Art probably looking for a fight. CT doesn't want to give away that creep and the EXP that comes along with it. He needs to instantly use up the retribution. So right now Yumina, the tempo is in the favor of TTT, and we expected that because they have the early game.
I do agree, but Team Eliminators looks quite strong onto the lane game. I mean, the Moskov along with the Angela and the Hyalo soaking up all the damage in the front. The DPS is quite good coming in from Team Eliminators, but right now, a team fight not very possible because the crowd control and the damage coming in from Zask as well is going to be very, very difficult for them to deal with as a Chow being a frontliner for them.
And you're right on that, but the Zask is doing an admirable job holding the lane as of now. On the top side, we might be seeing some action, but no, TTT will choose to, hold on to their own, tempo, not try to force the issue. Meanwhile, Hylos is giving a rotation onto mid. Will we be seeing an invade of any sort? A stun is put down onto Matilda. Look at the amount of damage he's putting on with his rings of punishment. Art with the ult. Purify used up by Drifties. Nothing much being done, and once again he's forced to flicker out. That is not how we want to see the Cho being maximized. Art should be a little patient, wait for his teammates to get some farm. But Edith in the heart of their thing. The Earth Shatter use misses most of the damage, but she has used a lockdown. The ultimate being used up by the Zas. The Nightmare's descent is very much there. Heart Guard used up onto Serad Moon. But both sides, the tempo is still in the side of the red team. But Moskov has used his ultimate. Will he join the fight? There's right now a huge amount of damage. Seranman picking up a kill onto Theory, but mega kill responded by Suzumi. But no, two people fall on the side of the red team. Brookskis will fall. The ultimate used up a little too early, and he had nothing left. The Purify was used, and he could not escape in time. They're sieging down the mid lane. The minions are still there. The mid lane will fall, but on the top side, Crisis has fallen to the damage of Carry. And for some reason, the kill is showing up on Matilda instead. I'm kind of confused how that happened. So she was all the way in mid lane, man.
The Moscow provided a really good follow-up onto the mid. Baldo, did you notice the patience that Team Eliminators showed despite them being on the disadvantage? I mean, it just changed the whole tempo for them during the turtle fight.
And that is the advantage they have. The players are not so reliant on their abilities. And speaking of abilities, the red team using their abilities, a yo-yo blitz was sufficient to get a kill onto Bid. He is not as mobile without his hard guard and the passive of the love wave. Art searching for another kill, but that was not the play to make. Suzumi could have waited, they could have waited for Suzumi to dive in. The revitalize used up Terranmon with the Lycan Pounce, dodging the safety from the side of Theory. The nature's pathway is used. Sorry, the glorious pathway is used. I keep saying nature, man. The heroes are too green, but yes, Suzumi will fall to the damage of Matilda. All these support heroes falling left and right. It feels like a brawl. Seradman wants more. Look at that man searching for the opportunities. The shield is just so high in the early game. They're searching for the kill on Cadence. Seradman wants blood but cannot seem to find it and backs off for now.
Not good decision coming in, going straight to the blue. Looks in a really bad position. Will be able to survive. That doesn't look good for Biddy, man. Oh, they are trying to get back the advantage. I mean, at this point, they are doing what they need to do. They are getting those single pickoffs that they should be doing with the Chow as a frontliner. But the kick being used way too early. Will that be a kill? A mega kill onto the Matilda ball to. This is what I was talking about. Just single pickoffs from their side.
And that is the benefit of having, so much variety in your team. Like everybody on the side of the red team can initiate, but Suzumi is there to pick up the turret. And right now the tempo is shifting back in the favor of Eliminators.
I do agree, and I would also like to mention they are letting the Moscow free farm because they know that late game they need that kind of assurance onto their team. He is quite farmed right now, only on one death as of now. Meanwhile, Carry also trying to catch up with the team. Man, everyone is just all over the place as of now.
And will we see a play coming up? But no. The Earth Shatter from Edith is sufficient to give them a warning that do not step too close. You will be punished for it. You do not have a Purify, and you will waste your hard guard for committing such transgressions. And then the Earth Shatter used once more. The Flicker play being used. I'm confused as to what was Theory's plan, but right now the glorious pathway used. He's dove into the heart of the defense, and Seradmon is there. The lockdown from the CC, the Yo-Yo Blitz. Theory will get a kill onto Art, but the turrets, the minions are pushing on to the side of TTT as they pick up a turret for free. They're gonna march onto the top bot side. The turret shield has been popped up during the middle of this fight, and this is not the lengthy fights they want to take. They have to look at their minion waves. They have to manage their waves, otherwise they're gonna lose out in terms of pressure itself. They can't contest a Lord if you do not have the minions.
I do agree, and that was kind of a disadvantage for Team Eliminators because they did not have their marksman up onto the fight. He was way too behind clearing out the minions, and Team Eliminators already trying to go in for that Lord, but time to think coming in, do not want to give it so easy, but the Hylios using his glorious path, will he be able to retreat? Yes, goal to do. There is a lot happening.
The show is diving in. There is a lot of action going on, but Art is getting punished once again. The KDA is also reflecting that he's not had a great start. He has to play with Crisis right now because he's the only one who can give him the sort of damage to melt down Theory on his primal wrath. Look at how much damage this guy is tanking in. He's just gonna pop his primal wrath once again, but right now he does not have that luxury and he will fall. Big damage is sufficient. But Crisis is in. The Lord picked up just in time by the CC. But ET is back and they have brought up a wipeout. The triple kill picked up by Sir Arman with the assistance of his teammates will give them the pressure to siege the base of the Ties to Thick, and they have to wait. But luckily the turret shield is there to bail them out, but not on the top side. They're gonna try to expose the turret shield once again. The divine shield will be exposed despite getting the Lord. The tempo firmly in the hands of the Eliminator as the Lord gets melted down.
I do agree the kind of damage coming in from the Moscow. Look at that, Baldo. This is what I was trying to tell you, like early on to the game. Someone needs to, choke him out. Just single him out onto the team side because it's already 11 minutes onto the game, and that is the kind of damage he is able to dish out as of now. Team Ties to Thick need to regroup and try to just catch him in a very off position, because at this point if they keep giving him kills like that, it's going to be really difficult to be dealing with him later on to the game.
Who do you think is the MVP so far?
MVP so far for me, I think it's going to be the Moscow or either the Hylos, because they are doing a really nice job providing that front line for team eliminators. And if you ask me about Ties to Thick, I think it is going to be the Matilda and the CC. Surprisingly, the CC jungle is not doing too bad.
Like, the issue is not with CC, like he is doing his job, but the major issue is, despite using a yo-yo blitz, it's being chained onto the Hylos and it's not catching one more teammate. They're punishing using all their damage on Art, but right now, will there be a fight on top? No. Eliminators want to wait for the minions to crash down, create pressure. And so far, the MVP for me would be the Hylos, man. Like the way he's engaging, he's baiting out every major utility skill, baiting out Matilda's ultimate, baiting out the Earth Shatter, baiting out the Primal Rush. And because of that, Crisis is able to, take a safe position and free hit away at them.
Well, I do agree. Look at the way he's using his glorious pathway.
There's a glorious pathway being used. The Crisis is again free hitting. Look at the amount of damage this guy's putting down. There's no one to mark him. Saranman is also there. A double kill picked up by the Crisis. Look at this guy. He's diving into the turret. The Cho ultimate being used. Legendary picked up by Saranman. Double kill. Will he go for the triple? No, he will not. The Aegis is there to keep them alive. But right now, the minions will be marching down the mid side. The ultimate used up by the Matilda, but it is not sufficient. She's doing almost no damage onto this Roger, who is just able to sustain it. Look at that. Another solo kill clearly picked up by Crisis. He shredded the HP down, and there is no way they'll be able to respawn in time. The attack speed too much. The recalls are out, and with that, Eliminators take game.
Well, that was really amazing coming in from Team Eliminators. I mean, despite having those picks, they knew what to do. The communication coming in from them was really, really great. And also, if you ask me, the synergy as well, because despite having the team comp that Ties to Thick had on their side, they could have pulled this game off because they had really good frontliners. The CC was doing really amazing, but I have to give it to the Hylos. He was able to kind of bait out all of those skills for his teammate. We did see him going in and retreating back with his glorious pathway. I mean, the follow-ups also coming in from Eliminators was really beautiful to see Baldo do.
And yeah, dude, like, despite Art not having the best game, he did do a great job in opening up vision for his team. Baiting out some of those unnecessary, crowd controls from the side of the Ties to Thick. And with that, the Hylos is able to just use his glorious pathway and dive deep into the backline, messing up the formation and ruining the tempo of Ties to Thick. And I guess they latched on to a tie that was too thick for them as Eliminators have scrubbed them away.
Well, that is going to be it for this match. Please stay tuned and we will be back with another match as soon as possible. That is it for this match. This is your co-caster Yumena along with Baldudu, and congratulations to Team Eliminators.
I am not the only one bound by
team
these
is banned.
chains.
Who said there are no shortcuts in
Your
life?
team
I
is
literally
banned.
invented one.
Feed, destroy,
Team is
and
banned.
conquer. I see lots of prey.
Your team is banning.
The hunt begins.
Your team is banning.
May the blood of my enemies flow from my
Your
spear.
team is picking.
Butterflies born by thy
Your
wish,
team is picking.
guided by lantern's light.
I am the priestess of primal lightning, the hunter of all the evil gods! Come and join me in my
Your
dream
team
world.
is picking.
It's not every day you see such a handsome dragon tamer like me.
Muscle of iron, bones
Your
of
team is
steel.
picking.
I am
Your
vengeance
team is
incarnate.
My mission is to protect
Your
lives.
team is banning.
Let's hear from the crowd! Make
Your
some
team
noise for
is
yours
banning.
truly! I will protect you!
Your team is banning. Trust. Alpha is
Your
online.
team is picking.
Always on the way.
Your team is picking.
If time is a river, I'm swimming against the current.
It's my job to
Your
protect the
team
winner.
is picking.
Demons shall bathe in their blood. The light belongs to the righteous.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
Last match of the day. Am I right?
And look the amount of leash, man. There's 4 people leashing on that red buff for him. Like, what the heck? That Ling is getting the luxury treatment you will never get in solo queue. I think this is one of the perks of being a jungler for a fight queue. Your teammates will all roast you if you miss a retribution, but they will help the heck out of you in the early game. But right now, look at the Zujin putting on a lot of work, nearly poking Brewski's out, but she ran out of mana. But yeah, look at the damage, half the HP gone. Jawhead with the damage, the missiles are just so much, nearly picking up the first blood, zoning out Biddy. He's gonna try picking up another kill onto him. The damage is ready, and we will. Oh my god, the first blood is there. The flicker use Karma hits back and hits hard with the first blood onto the jungler.
That is true. You know, I was really not expecting the jungler to be the first blood here, but look out. You know, that was really not the play that we wanted. On the other hand, looks like it is the Edith in a very bad position as well. Looks like Ling will be picking up that kill.
And that is 2 kills right now picking up for Mark, as they do not want forgiveness. They will show no mercy to their opponents, picking up as many kills as they will get before the turtle even is up.
Yes, that's true. You know, in few seconds the turtle will be up. This will be a battle of retribution between both the junglers. But on the other hand, Ling has an upper advantage already because we did see a first blood coming in, and that was the Alucard. Look at that Alucard being pulled with the lantern flare again and again. That was a very good lantern flare, but Matilda was there to save him again.
Willow does not have his ultimate, he does not have his reposition, and he pays the price. But by taking the kill onto their opponent, gold laner, they have left the turtle exposed. Karma is there, trying to find and invade. Will he move towards the blue just to ensure his teammates, his opponents do not steal it? But on the bot side, near the turtle, the Tempest of Blades have been used. Link extremely low. But look at that beautiful retribution and a really fast show of hands. And now they secure a kill onto the Moscow. Edith is left all alone. The Primal Wrath being used defensively just to give her a little shield and sustain. Ward off any unwanted aggression which they cannot give back. But right now the level 4 is already there on the Jawhead. He's just using his S1 and S2, zoning out the entire mid lane.
No tank should actually give this much damage. Look at Jawhead being a versatile hero, and Zuxin, the Lantern Flare is so on point. Look at that blue lock getting pulled again and again.
And right now it's really hard for them to rotate by themselves for the red side, because the Jawhead alone can pick up a kill. Ultimate being used by Matilda, the reposition used, instant bursted. Willow did not stand a chance, but Earl Salvez responds with a kill on Brewski's. Double kill picked up, Lucian finally falls, and it is finally a clapback coming up from the side of Thais Too Thick, as they do not want Marth to get ahead in gold any longer.
Okay, look at that. Both the teams, they're just battling it out, trying to get a pick off on each other.
This might be happening on the top side. A beautiful S2 used, but the Tempest of Blades is still up. Also, I was using up his ultimate. The Matilda shield is there, but no, beautiful support from the side of Matilda as she re-engages onto him, and the damage is enough. Kaden picks up a kill onto the jungler. Jungler falls, Purify used, and Matilda escapes with a little shield and not much HP remaining. But on the bot side, we missed out some action, and Biddy for You has clapped back after that first blood, picking up 4 kills in rapid succession.
Yo, look at that. Even though Alucard missed out on some farm. Oh, wait a minute, look at that.
As the kill on top, Willow has responded, taking out his opponent in his lane and picking up some much needed gold shield for himself. Matilda trying to be a menace, putting out a little poke, just forcing Jawhead to use his ejector state just to, get that shield up. And right now, the turtle is up and Jawhead does not have his ejector. The Edith is exploring. The Agato has used his ult. Who will get the retribution? It's the Ling. A beautiful timing on the red team, securing the objective for his team. But no, Biddy is in too deep. The shutdown picked up by none other than Willow. They're gonna clap back. They're diving in hard. Oh my god, Matilda's shield was so in time to keep her team alive, but she's gonna get zoned. The damage is so high. Zujan, the dash was used just in time to negate the knock up and pull back of the Zujan.
Yo, there is a small window where she was already very close to being picked off, and that was pretty solid. Guiding lights coming in from Matilda right there, and I think I found a counter for Zuxin. Look at that, but Matilda really needs to be in a very good position as well, trying to save her teammates. On the other hand, there's not much going on, but looking at the kills right now, it does favor towards the blue side. We are just into 6 minutes into the game. It is still the early game, trying to go into the
right
mid
now,
game.
This is being driven onto, but nothing much about it. I'm really sorry to cut you off, Peachy.
No worries, Waldo. There we go. Looks like both the junglers are back to farming. They need their buffs. It's at this point, it's just like I won't come to fight without my buff, so I'm really going to need it.
Exactly, you do not want to play a Ling without a blue buff. He has the damage, but like mid combo, you just realize why the heck is my S2 not activating, and you see there's no energy. This is the reason I don't main Fanny. It's not that I don't have the skills, it's because I don't like using the blue buff, definitely. But on the bot side, 4 people of the red team trying to pincer out Willow, but they do not see the follow-up from Earl Salvez as Karma hits has used up the ejector state, pushing the Alucard out to safety, but the Zuzin is still there. This guy has been pushed out left and right, but Brewski is in the backline picking up a kill on the Willow as he responds. Both the guys trading their lives for each other. But finally, Earl Salvez will fall, does not have enough damage, does not have enough sustain, and right now Akatsuki getting away. The passive is there, but he does not want to stay in long enough to activate his basic attack. Matilda diving in, pushing them back, and the tempo firmly in the hands of Thais Too Thick once again as they want blood, they want more, and they get the mid lane on top of that.
Pretty solid rotation coming in. They managed to take down the mid inhibitor as well. This is going to be a little hard for the Link since the mid inhibitor has been just taken down. Okay, wait a minute. There we go.
There is some action going on, and once again, Kaden, he's going in too deep. He's died 3 times already. The 4 contributions are there, but it's not sufficient. But Pity picks up the retribution despite the level gap by 1. The retribution was the timing and the difference. It made all the difference as Biddy, but now he does not have the retribution for his blue, and luckily he picks it up in time. The passive from the jungling, the jungling equipment was sufficient to get him the blue buff for himself. And right now the tempo is changing hands so fast, so many times. The turrets are trading left and right. This is a really intense game, Peachy. It's not even been 9 minutes and there's 17 kills on the board.
Yeah, I do agree with you, Baldo. Look at that. Both the teams, looks like they are playing chess at this point.
Oh my god, dude, more than chess, it's like they're playing checkers because the tempo turns around so fast and so quick, and it is so intense. Look at Matilda diving in, putting in a lot of pressure. She has picked up the Oracle on the top side. We might see some more action. Gato with the passive instantly shreds down Kaden as he falls for the 4th time this game. Zuzin and Jawhead using their ultimate. The mecha suppression wasn't there in time. The Purify was used up by Matilda just to be careful not to risk up any unnecessary plays. She's the only one on the side of Thais Too Thick who has not fallen.
Boldo, this is the second time I'm seeing a Moscow getting
and right now, look at that Matilda, man. She's diving onto Willow. Both these gold laners are not having a good game today. They're constantly getting chased by the backline. Gato in the heart of the backline, but his passive was sufficient to pick up a kill onto Matilda. She finally falls, but Biddy picking up the 5th kill for himself. Great gold, both the junglers having a slight interruptions occasionally, but their gold is still very much on track to, really carry their team to victory. And right now the Divine Shield has been popped up by Thais Too Thick. It was really, surprising the way they are able to, turn the tempo around in their favor despite, because both teams, whichever team, have you noticed, Song, whoever loses their gold laner first is losing the fight and the tempo?
That is true. Moscow in the previous team fight where in the top lane he was picked off by Gatot Kaasa, so it was natural that the team they did win out the team fight. But on the other hand, I have to tell you, this is the second time I'm actually seeing a Gatot Kaasa actually one-shotting a Moscow, and it is coming as a deja vu right now for me. And I'm really surprised that even after Gatot Kaasa was a second pick, there was a Moscow pick coming in. So I'm really not sure if it's...
Theory, she's all alone. There is 5 people. The Edith, there's no way she can sustain despite having that brutally efficient mech. But on the top side, they've taken out this Lord. They're pushing onto the Lord, but they've left the minions, and the gold shield falls once again on the top side. The Divine Shield will not be there to protect them next time the minions crash onto them. Zuzin is being a menace. The ejector state is being ready, but it misses. The flicker used up, not the flicker, the dash used up by Zuzin and the Jawhead. But El Salvas diving into the backline. He finds his prey. He's caught up onto his quarry, and the double kill picked up by him shows that this assassin, this Cyan Finch, will use every single bit of energy to contribute towards his team. But right now, there is a crisis in the mid lane. Angry Cat is low. He used up his flicker. He's being chased down, and both the EXP laners going hand in hand, fighting left and right. Will Akatsuki escape? No, he will not. He will not be able to, escape after the amount of harassment he's put onto Thais Too Thick. as they will punish him for his transgressions. And right now, Jawhead trying a 1v1 against the Alucard. Nothing much coming out of it. Both sides disengaged.
This is a neck to neck match going on. Look at them. The gold is almost matching both the teams. They're making sure to not get the goal gap wide enough so that they will be falling very hard. But on the other hand, the kills as well. It is just favoring the opposite sides of the team. But on the other hand, the Lord will be spawning in less than 40 seconds. It will be a crucial Lord because both the teams they do need it. They really do need to push down the inhibitors if any one of the teams really wants to win this.
And Ichi, what do you think about the itemization so far? Gato has 22 stacks on that Thunder Belt.
Okay, Thunderbell pretty strong. Even after the revamp, I think that is a good item. But I'm really not sure how many stacks he has because lower the stacks, I think he won't be getting much benefit from that.
And so far, the tempo is once again the Lord will be up. Luminous Lord is online in a few minutes.
Okay, that's true.
My bad. I'm so sorry. I messed up big time over there. But finally, Willow, learning from the amount of damage being put onto him, has picked up the Wind of Nature. Akatsuki going up for the concentrated energy, much needed itemizations before the game will start up. And right now, they have started off the.
Okay, this is not a lot dance that I'm seeing. I thought that it would be a lot dance, but no, look at that, it is a lot dance and the team fight is on.
And the kill is picked up by Alucard, but he finally gets shut down by Akatsuki. Brewski's picking up a kill onto Angry Cat, as Zuzan will not be able to dash out in time. But look at Akatsuki putting in so much damage as he finally falls. Moscow is finally online, not getting marked. Kaden is showing why he is so good and why he is the main goal laner for his team. When he's not getting marked, this guy's an absolute menace. And Mark cannot be forgiven for the mistake they've made. They're diving on. They want the end. They're putting in so much damage. The Jawhead has used up the flicker, catching nothing but air. That was a misplay. But his teammates will be respawning in time to prevent any further, aggression on their Aegis.
That is true. On the other hand, the Lord is being taken right now. Team Triple T, they really do want to end the game as soon as possible. That we did see in the few minutes ago that the passive has been blown from the bot lane, and there we go. The Lord will be spawning in from the top lane here.
And so far, the Luminous Lord marching down the mid, but they have not synced the minions for themselves. So it is not something you want to see right now. Not the best decision to make.
Okay, that is true. But looks like the Lord is still up there. Maybe a team fight is breaking off. Take it away, Baldur.
And right now, Zuzan will try to put a defense. A beautiful Ruby DD play trying to be used up by the Lunox, which was a little too early, but Akatsuki is there trying to tank up some damage. Joyd using up his mecha suppression. Tempest of Blades being popped up. They're putting all their damage, and Kaden finally falls in the heart of it. He was not being marked, defended by his team, but Karma will be picked up by Brookskeys. A beautiful Flask of Oasis keeping Matilda alive just a little longer. But no, the shutdown by Brewskis, picking up the double kill. Will it be all for naught? Marf is trying their best, but no, it is only Willow against the world. The Earth Shatter used, they will not be able to sustain. A killing spree used, will the defense be successful? No, it will not. The shutdown is there, a wipeout, and Marf cannot be forgiven as Thighs Too Thick will take up the end. The recall spams are out. The minions will be hitting the base, and with that, PT, they will be they will be eliminated.
Victory!
As Thighs Too Thick will go for the round of 16.
Damn, what a match, even though I really thought that after the Lord they could actually defend that out, but it was the minions. It was just the minions, and how Team Thais to take have actually sing the lane. That was pretty well.
Very, very surprising decision
towards the end from the side of Mark. Katsuki dove in a little too early, expecting his teammates to give him the follow up because he has been tanking most of the damage this game with almost 38%. But the magic damage coming in from Brewskis, the magical penetration was just a little too much for him to sustain. He does not have any magical defense either from their side. It's only Jawhead with tough boots and a radiant armor. So they just could not keep up in the more the team fights dragged on. And the MVP being picked up by Edith. Well deserved.
That is true. Even though both the teams actually put on a very good fight, unfortunately, we only had one win because this is Mobile Legends 5v5. And don't worry, we will be back tomorrow with another group. So it is a goodbye for now.
And thank you guys. Good night. See you tomorrow. We will be back with a lot more action. This is Baldo and PG signing off.